A missed miscarriage is one of those miscarriages that are very, very sad to hear, because these women don't even know that they have been or they have miscarried. They just keep on going with the pregnancy for weeks without knowing that their baby has passed. If you are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Cherries, and I talk about fertility, pregnancy, preconception, and all those reproductive health tips. So in this video, I'll be talking about what a missed miscarriage is, what causes it, and how can it be treated or prevented. So ensure to watch this video till the end. So moving on to the video of today. A missed miscarriage is a miscarriage that happens where the baby passed in the womb and the mother has no clue. She has no symptoms. There will be no typical symptoms of miscarriage like the bleeding or cramping, nothing. She will just, in fact, some women will still continue having their normal pregnancy symptoms. So this missed miscarriage can happen at any time, but it is usually something that happens in the early stages of pregnancy. And why it is so difficult for it to even be detected is because you will not be doing as much scans. So, and then this baby's heart is too small to be listened to by maybe a sonicate or a fetoscope. So it would only be something that can be spotted in an ultrasound or when you go for a scan, just probably for a routine scan. Yeah. So scientists haven't really been able to spot what causes this miscarriage and why is it that the women do not know that it has happened. However, the major thing that has been spotted, that has been linked to every miscarriage that happens early, is the chromosomal abnormalities or genetic abnormalities. These babies that were not properly formed, it was just like, let's say, a factory error. So you know when someone is baking or making a dough that did not come out well, they just squeeze everything together and throw them in the bin, or squeeze everything together and try to remodel it again. So something like that also happens in pregnancy. Something just went wrong with the genes of this baby, and nature doesn't want such kind of babies to. They can't. They made those babies may not even be able to survive extra uterine life. So nature has this way of allowing such baby to just go peacefully. Yeah. So that's the major identified cause of this miscarriage. So are there symptoms of missed miscarriage? Yes. Missed miscarriage can also happen, can also present. Women who have had a missed miscarriage can also have bleeding. They can also have cramping. So, but the difference is that it will not happen. Those symptoms will not come as the miscarriage is happening. Unlike women who are having the normal miscarriage that is not the missed miscarriage, they will be bleeding and having cramps as the miscarriage is ongoing, and they know that this is what is happening. But women that will have symptoms of miscarriage with a missed miscarriage, it only means that that baby has passed weeks ago, but the symptoms are just resurfacing now. Probably that is when the hormonal levels of pregnancy begins to decline in this woman. Some other women with missed miscarriage, her body would not recognize that this baby has passed. So what will now happen is that the placenta will continue secreting the hormones as though the baby were alive, and those hormones will ensure that you still have the normal pregnancy symptoms. But some other women would notice that they have stopped feeling the nipple tenderness, breast pain, morning sickness will drastically reduce for some of them, and they start cramping and bleeding. So those are some of the symptoms of a missed miscarriage that will happen weeks after the actual miscarriage happened. So how is a missed miscarriage diagnosed or spotted? A missed miscarriage is spotted routinely. A missed miscarriage is not something that the woman will go to the hospital for because she's probably not having any symptoms. So how is it now spotted? It is when this woman goes for a routine scan. She just goes to the hospital, maybe on her antenatal date, and then she just was just casually requested to do a scan. So the sonographer would not be able to see the heartbeat of the baby, or the gestational sac of that baby will be smaller, will be small for age. So let's say this woman is already expected to be, let's say, 24 weeks, but the sac that the sonographer is seeing is showing 20 weeks or is showing 15 weeks. So that would mean that something has happened that arrested the growth of this baby at that certain week, and the baby could not continue life. Those are the ways missed miscarriage are diagnosed. Is there anything that could be done to prevent a missed miscarriage from happening? No. Missed miscarriage is out of your control as a woman, as a human being, but that doesn't mean that you should feel sad about it as though you had a role to play it was not your fault that you couldn't spot the signs, or you did not know that this miscarriage has happened. So you do not have to continue or keep blaming yourself for this miscarriage. Then, how is a miscarriage treated? In three ways. The first is watchful waiting, where we just allow the woman's body to naturally expel or to kickstart the process of expelling the fetus that did not progress. Another way of managing a miscarriage is by medically inducing contractions or medically inducing a termination, so that the fetus that has no life can be expelled peacefully. Then the third way, if it's no longer an early pregnancy miscarriage, then a D&C, where your cervix will have to be dilated and equipment will be used um, to evacuate your womb. Yeah, these are the three ways a miscarriage can be managed. So I know you've learned from this video. Share with me what you've learned, share your experiences, so that you can be able to help other women in the comment section, and ask your questions also. Ensure to subscribe to my YouTube channel is to be able to see more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.